Welcome to our meditation time. It is such an honor to spend these few minutes with you today. So let's just each settle in where we are. Allow your gaze to soften or your eyes to close. And let's just arrive to this present moment. We're on the tail end of a big holiday weekend for many people. And so I hope we can use these few minutes that we have just to reset. Because even if the holiday was amazing and fun and joyful, it is still a change in our schedule, a change in our rhythm. So let's use these few minutes to come back to what is familiar, to what feels stable and grounded. And so first we do that from where we're seated or where we're lying down, and just really anchor yourself there. And then we do it with our breath, allowing ourselves to breathe in slowly and deeply, and to breathe out fully. And again, breathing in slowly and deeply, and breathing out fully. And one more like that, breathing in slowly and breathing out deeply. And as we're each settled in our individual spots, and we've come through, like I said, a busy holiday weekend, I want to turn our attention to the end of the year that is just around the corner. And while people will be setting resolutions and making plans and making lists of things that they need to do or things they need to accomplish, what we know about this practice is that every day we have the chance to either set or confirm an intention that we want to direct how we spend our time, where we give our attention, our focus. And so I'd like us across these next few days leading up to the end of the year to really begin to think about intentions. An intention is not a resolution. It is not a to-do. It's not a target that we're trying to reach. It is truly a way for us to tell our attention where to focus our energy. And so if our intention is to live with compassion or to nurture peace, then that means that we want to focus our attention and our energy on doing things that are connected to that. When we set an intention, it gives us a way to guide our time, our schedule, the people that we spend time with, the things that we fill our day with. But it's all rooted in our intention. Oftentimes when I sit for meditation first thing in the morning, I set my intention for the day. And sometimes it is truly just for that day, knowing what my schedule looks like, knowing who it is that I'll be interacting with, or how busy I'm going to be. I'll set an intention for that finite amount of time, and it becomes my anchor. This steady spot where I can know with certainty how to direct the flow of my energy. But there are other times when I have an intention that takes me through days and weeks and months, and it sits with me for a very long time. And so I would invite each of us here in this moment, maybe we don't have an intention just yet for the coming days, for the new year, for the moment. But what I would invite us to do is just spend these few minutes together noticing where our energy and our attention goes. And so without really trying to direct it, without having an anchor, we've got to be aware of where do our thoughts go. It's going to be different for you than it is for me. It's going to be different from moment to moment, breath to breath. But we have to be aware of these patterns that we have in our mind so that then we know how to begin to direct the attention and the flow of energy. And so I want to just pause. Each of us in our space, continuing to breathe slowly and deeply and fully. And without trying to really control your thoughts, just notice. Without making the effort, where does your attention go? And now begin to focus on the breath again. Notice the inhale. Notice the exhale. And then just keep that awareness about what you discovered in just those few breaths that we took in the quiet. For some of us, our mind darts from here to there every half second. For others, there's a list, this metaphorical list in your head that you're constantly just chipping away at. For others, it's long time, deep-rooted self-talk that casts doubt on the things that we want to do, that brings fear and worry into the picture. And then for others, we've been with this practice long enough that even in the times when we don't really direct our attention, we're able to stay in the present moment more often than not. It's become our default. It doesn't mean we don't have to work at it. It's just become our normal, familiar rhythm. And so wherever you fall along that continuum of whatever you discovered in those few breaths that we took in the quiet, what I'd like us to do for the rest of our time that we have is begin to really direct our energy. And let's start with directing it back to this present moment. Because that really is what our intention does. It gives us an anchor for this moment. It's not about worrying unnecessarily for the moments that haven't even come yet. It is the anchor for the here and the now. And so I'd like us to use just a simple breath meditation to begin to train us, or maybe retrain us after a busy weekend, on what it means to focus our attention and our energy on our breath. And then we'll use as an anchor going into the days to come. And we'll see what is revealed for each of us when it comes to setting intentions for the short term, for maybe a longer period of time, but setting an intention so that we have control over where the energy goes. So you can just follow along, let my words hold space, or maybe you repeat them in your head if that feels comfortable, whatever would help you to bring your energy to this moment. Breathing in, I am aware of my in-breath. Breathing out, I'm aware of the out-breath. Breathing in, I am aware of the in-breath. Breathing out, I'm aware of the out-breath. Breathing in, I'm aware of how I feel as I breathe in. Breathing out, I am aware of how I feel as I breathe out. Breathing in, I'm aware of how I feel as I breathe in. Breathing out, I'm aware of how I feel as I breathe out. Breathing in, I'm aware of the joy that is within me. Breathing out, I am aware of the joy that is within me. Breathing in, I am aware of the joy that is within me. Breathing out, I'm aware of the joy that is within me. Breathing in, I'm aware of the fluctuations in my mind. Breathing out, I'm aware of the fluctuations in my mind. Breathing in, I'm aware of the fluctuations in my mind. Breathing out, I'm aware of the fluctuations in my mind. Breathing in, I see this present moment. Breathing out, I see this present moment. Breathing in, I feel this present moment. Breathing out, I feel this present moment. Breathing in, I am this present moment. Breathing out, I am this present moment. Breathing in, I am. Breathing out, I am. And just continue in the next couple of minutes of quiet. Whatever words might have stuck or resonated with you, or if there are other words you want to fill in, use the breath as the focus of your energy. Give all of your attention to the in-breath and to the out-breath, and just notice what you discover along the way. Breathing in, I'm aware of the present moment. Breathing out, I'm aware of the present moment. We use these mantras not as a way to fix our thoughts or to convince ourselves of something. We use them as a tool. That's all a mantra is. It's a mind tool, a mind instrument to guide our energy where we would like it to go. Because what we know, both from the minutes we sat earlier in quiet and just the other minutes that fill our busy day, if we don't direct the focus of our energy and our attention, the world will begin to direct it for us. It doesn't mean that there are not worthy things all around us that need our focus, that need our care, that need our attention. But what it means is that we need to be the ones to choose where our energy goes. We train ourselves to be present until eventually it becomes our default. We still have to work at it. We still have to cultivate it and nurture it. But the more often we show up and we do it, the more natural it begins to feel. So I would encourage you in the days to come before we meet again, just keep telling yourself in these moments of stillness, breathing in, I'm aware of the in-breath. Breathing out, I'm aware of the out-breath. And then eventually you shift, and breathing in, I'm aware of the present moment. I feel the present moment. Choose the words that will guide and direct your energy in the way that you want it to go, in the way that you need it to go. And then through that practice, your intention will begin to be revealed. Maybe you'll have a larger intention that will take you in the days and weeks and months to come that connects back to your purpose. Maybe you'll also have some smaller intentions for the day, for the situation. But all you'll be doing along the way is you'll be directing how your energy goes instead of allowing the world to do it for you. I cannot think of a better way for us to enter this new year, a year of hope, a year of possibility, a year of intention. Namaste.